Hey friends, just a quick update video because a lot of stuff is about to leave my house. We've been sort of collecting this all for like a year, over the course of the year of it's mostly books that either I knew I was done with or I read them and was like, well, I'm never gonna read this again. And just tossed them in a bin in one of the closets. And so it's time to take them along with a bunch of we have a bunch of Lego sets that I bought because I really wanted them, and then realized that we didn't have anywhere to display them, and so we never put them together. And I feel like we should let someone else have them. So we are going to Half Price Books, which I realize is it's not a ubiquitous thing. So there's a store. It's basically a secondhand or used bookstore, but it's a franchise chain. It's kind of a big thing. But anyway, they'll give you cash for stuff, and they take Legos now, and they really like sets. So we actually ended up last year selling a whole bunch of Jonas's things, like old stuff that from childhood, basically, that we got. Jonas's mom just like cleared out the basement and dropped off a bunch of stuff with us, but we didn't want it, and so we just took it over there, and it was already sorted, and they loved that it was already sorted, and they gave us like $200 for it, which is so much. I thought we were gonna get like like $50 maybe, but it was like a lot. So anyway, we're gonna go, and what we do with this money is we put it again in the sort of envelope full of cash we get from either gifts for holidays or birthdays, or selling things, and so it goes to spending money on holidays and trips and things that we take. But now we have two, so we have to like allocate funds, I guess, because we just booked. I have to go to Berlin for work, and so Jonas is going to come with, and so we were originally like, well, we'll just keep all of this as spending money for when we go to Boston for the Laver Cup, but now we have to allocate funds accordingly, so we'll sort that out. But anyway, here's all the stuff that's leaving. So aside from my purse, which is right there, and the grocery bag, which is right there, everything else is things that we are selling on. So I don't know how much we'll get for it, but it's a lot of stuff, and I don't really care how much I get for it. It not being in the house is of bigger importance to me. So yeah, we'll see what comes of it, I guess. But that's quite a lot of things that are leaving, so I'm proud of that. Okay, so we effectively traded all of those bags of things for these 4 books, which is fine. I mean, again, I wasn't in it for the like, let's make money. I was in it for the getting stuff out of my house. And so this is a German phrase book, which is going to be useful because neither Jonas nor I actually know German, and I realize not everyone, but I realize a lot of people in Berlin are going to speak English, and that's fine, but I just don't want to go. I don't like going to countries where I haven't at least made an effort to understand how to communicate in their native language. This is a Dutch novel that I want to read. Rachel Hollis. This book is, I've read it. I got the ebook from the library, and I keep thinking of buying the ebook, because I was like, do you really need a hard copy of things taking up space on your shelf? But I found it, and it was on sale a bit, so oops. And then this is great because we've sort of been following this body love diet sort of way of eating, and this has more recipes, and what I really like about it is, especially now because I'm doing more traveling and I do some work travel, is that there's also a whole section on like what to eat when you're traveling, or you don't have time to devote to eating all this food, because this can be really time consuming. So yeah, so we traded a lot of bags of things for this small amount of things, which isn't really no things, but it's like a significant net loss of things. So I count it as a success.